Hello everyone, today we have a 2018 Mazda 3 Grand Touring with front wheel drive. And that is running smooth, so I'm going to go ahead and close this up and take you for a tour. See, it does have the LED fog lights, alloy wheels, sunroof. And there is your cargo mat, and then it does have a spare tire under there. This being the Grand Touring, it will have navigation as well. It does have black leather interior, and it has burgundy leather inserts right there in the doors. See, it does have a Bose sound system, and here is the VIN right here. I will upload still photos of those as well. You can see that it also has a heads-up display right here, and that may be difficult to see with the camera. Right now it does display 0 miles per hour. And then since we have the stereo going, that sounds good, so I'll go ahead and turn it down. As we come over here, you'll see that it has 39,717 miles on this vehicle. You got your push to talk and your stereo controls, and then your odometer. There's your push button start right there. And you see that it is equipped with navigation, and come down here and you've got your heated front seats, and then right here you've got your comfort controls. All right, and as you come down here, you see that you got your shifter, your sport modes, and this will change up here as you go into sport mode. And then as you come down here, you'll also have your controls for your Infotainment Center, and then you've got your key fob, and then your cup holders. That closes up over the cup holders if you like. And then you're going to have your glove compartment. And I'll just come up here and go back to those controls that I just showed you. There's your communications, your entertainment, and your audio sources for that. AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth apps. And then if you plugged in your phone through USB, then you'd be able to access those. And then you come down here to applications, and there's your traffic map, your economy monitor, and then your vehicle status monitor. And then right there you've got your maintenance, and then you got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that are also listed there. And then there's your brightness and display information and such. Then if you want to see the backup camera, we'll go ahead and pop it in reverse. There's your backup camera with your backing guides as well, and sensors. And as you come up here, got your map reading lights and your sunglasses holder and your controls for your sunroof. And that about wraps it up for the interior of this vehicle. So go ahead and hop out, and then I'll take you for a virtual test drive. This vehicle does have a branded title. There's an incident that resulted in damage here in the front and center, and also a little bit of damage here on the front passenger quarter panel. The airbags did not deploy. There was no structural damage, so we got it all fixed up. It has passed the 150-point inspection and the state of Utah safety inspection. Hello and welcome to your virtual test drive. This is actually the first day that we're doing these virtual test drives. You see that right here you have your heads-up display, and then we have our instrument panel that you're going to be watching. We'll go ahead and pop it in reverse. So you can see it reversing. There we go. Backing up, and then we're going to go ahead and pull forward. So as this is our first day doing this, just write in the comments below or make a comment to the salesperson whether you appreciated this video or not. and if you would have had any improvements that you would recommend so that we can help your buying experience be a little bit better to where you'd be more educated on what this vehicle is and whatnot, then just go ahead and leave that in the comments. As you see, this Model X is turning around, and we're going to go ahead and come out on the open road. Okay. Don't know what that Buick's doing, but we're going to proceed. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and come up here and turn left. And as I'm turning, I'm feeling for differences in performance of the suspension. So I'm going to be listening to the CV boots and all that kind of fun stuff. And that all sounds solid on a left turn. The signal lights worked just fine. We're doing 37 miles an hour right here. And this is a relatively bumpy road. And the suspension sounds good. And there's nothing that's really rattling, except for that little dealer plate that we have in back. You can hear that a little bit. But suspension sounding good. Everything else is sounding nice and firm and tight. Okay, and as you look down here, everything's working well with the heads-up display. Also, your digital speedometer down here is working well. The range is correct, the temperature is correct. And it's correct in saying that we have our lights on, and as we're making this right turn, again, the suspension sounded good. Has good acceleration. All right, and this is going to take us over to a freeway, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it until we get over to the freeway. And I am going to point out various things to you that are not perfect on this vehicle. But right here you see your temperature controls for your comfort controls, and this add button is sticking to the off button, so I wanted to bring that up. We're going to go ahead and get that cleaned up and taken care of. That's an easy fix, but I did want to bring it up and mention it, that is indeed the case. And we're back over here to your signal lights, all working correctly, and now we have a green light. Go ahead and make this turn. Once again, sorry about that dealer plate sliding around back there. I set it in the back window and thought that it was lodged, but it's not. Everything's handling well. We're doing 45 miles an hour. And that handled well through that S-turn. This is a concrete freeway, so it's a little bit bumpy. vibrations or anything to be concerned about. No wind whistling from anything. So we're going to go ahead and set the cruise control. Okay, and that is holding at 70 and working flawlessly. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that, and I'm going to exit the freeway, and we'll go ahead and see how the braking does exiting the freeway. Okay, and those are super quiet. So I'll go ahead and get turned around and head back towards the shop. As I mentioned, this is the first day that we're actually doing these virtual test drives. So in the notes below, let us know if you found this helpful or if there's something that you would rather see. And we will make those changes for you. Again, we hope you have a good buying experience, and thank you for watching. In the spirit of full disclosure, here is a copy of the original label for your vehicle so you can see what it was equipped with straight out of the factory.